A writer whose thoughts should be full of majesty, his words should be full of sublimity. A writer whose thoughts should be full of majesty, his words should be full of sublimity. Right? Truly said by Longinus, one of the famous ancient critic. Yes, this ancient critic not only tells us this, but also tells us the vast vistas of knowledge in words that we can grab with the words. I have left the board for you as I left it yesterday, so that you can understand, see clearly how many words. See, this is a picture of your own mind. Yes, your own mind. See, Wordsworth said that mind is a tabula rasa. Tabula rasa, which means that there are imprints of whatever you do. You don't forget things. They leave a lasting impression on you. So, this is what your mind is, loaded with words, so many synonyms, antonyms and things going and jumbling around words. And this is what you have to also remember with the passage of time, that these words will always leave an imprint on your mind. You can't forget them, and they will play a very important role when you are doing the passages. Let's begin with the words for today. This is a very simple word and has been linked with various tones, and it is also linked with various animals. Stubborn is a person who sticks to his views, who is not at all ready to change. So, I make you learn in a very simple manner a person who is a stickler. So, sticks to his views, he is very adamant in his nature, right? A person who is very obdurate and obstinate. Now, when we take it with the word mulish, please underline the word and see what is mule actually. Mule is a hybrid form of donkey and horse. It's used in the hilly areas to climb up. That is a mule. So, mule, what does the mule do? He's very, rigid by nature. He doesn't want to change. He is very unadaptable. Rigid, and it is unadaptable. It is something which is like a dog, so it is very dogged world. It is intransigent. See, the in means not, trans means one to the other. So, you are not able to not adjust to the views of the others. You are very intransigent. You stick to your views. You don't want to change. You stick to your ground, and you are unadjusting. You are inflexible, right? And it is, when you have an adapter, it adjusts the things accordingly, but it is not so. So, you are in a having or showing dogged determination. It's not a positive quality. You don't want to change one's attitude or position, especially despite strong arguments to do so. You won't do that. You're very obstinate, stubborn as a mule. So, it's mulish. You're very headstrong. You're willful. See, will is desire. So, you act according to your wills, your fancies, your imagination. Even if you're wrong, so you stick to your ground. This is not a positive thing. When you're firm and determined for a positive thing, and when you're adamant, this is not right. The opposite would be very compliant. How easy and interesting the word is, compliant. That is co. You adjust accordingly. You're very docile and you're very delicate. You are very adjusting by nature. You are very adaptable. Right? That is the meaning of opposite to the word of this. Next word, that is strip. The word strip means something to divest of honors, privileges or functions. You remove that thing. Divest it. Di is divided into two. Remove it. Stranded. The word stranded is left without the means to move from somewhere. Sometimes you are stuck at a place, you're confined to a place and you can't move from it. You're confined to a place. Please the preposition also too. You are bound to be there. You're beached. You're grounded. You can't move away from that place. Whatever may be the reasons can be various. Many because of natural calamity, because of maybe some kind of disease which is spreading, or because of any other reason, but you're grounded at a place. But when you can move around, you can float, you can you're not compulsory to be stationary at a place. That is the opposite of it. Stalemate. Stale is something which is not fresh, a situation in which neither group involved in an argument can win or get an advantage. It is no action can be taken against them. It is impassive, standoff, stand still. That means stagnant position, no change. And you've heard of stagnant water cannot grow, it's not smelling, it cannot move on, and running water, it will not have any dirt, because you are standing at a position, you don't want to change, so there is no change visible in you. It is something which is, please note the word impassive, this is the word standoff and stand still. The opposite would be headway and progress, move ahead, do something right. Next word, staggered. Staggered is walking in a very unreasonable way, walking as if you are drunk. In fact, it's a defect in speed, walking. Walking or moving unsteadily, as if you are about to fall down. You lurch, you walk unsteadily, reel, please note the word, sway, titter. You know, seeing this reel, sway, titter, there is a defect in speech. You astonish or deeply shock someone by your movement. You amazed or nonplussed, startle, astound or surprise people by your movement. You do such things where people are bewildered, stuck, taken aback by your action. That is the word. So, you can have an analogy like this. Stagger is to walk, dash is to vision. So, you have a defect in, or dash, right, is to write. So, vision we have myopia, which is a defect. Scribble, we have a defect in write. We have rant, which is a defect in speech. We have narcissism, which is a defect in love. And perjury, which is a defect in witness, when a person gives a wrong witness. Flaw is a defect in metals. You can see how the analogy relation has framed for you. Defects of various types have been written down, right. So, moving on to next, spectacular from the root spec. Spec means to see. So, spectacular is worth seeing, something which is picturesque. Please note this part of the word is silent. Picturesque, we don't announce this word, something worth seeing, beautiful, dramatic, eye-catchy, eye-candy, eye-poppy, which you worth seeing. This is the word we use for something spectacular. This was a spectacular victory of India in the World Cup. Turning to next words. The next word is somersault. Please asterisk for the word somersault. Somersault is an acrobatic movement, a fast movement in which a person turns head over heels in the air or on the ground and lands or finishes on his feet. To turn over completely or to make something do this, एक तरह का fast movement, complete change, complete movement, that is somersault. Snuff is to smell something or to extinguish something. Please note the phrasal verb for this. Put out or blow out. That simply means extinguish. I am reminded of the lines of famous play, the tragedy of Shakespeare, Hamlet. Put out the light and then put out the light. Act 5, scene 2, line number 1 to 5. He goes to murder his beloved wife Desdemona with a candle in his hand. And he says, she's so beautiful, he's holding the candle. See the beautiful, wonderful, romantic scene. And it's a tragic scene, I must say, that because he goes to murder his wife, he's got a candle in his hand and he says that first I must extinguish the candle, then extinguish the life of my beloved wife, Desdemona. The word is snuff. This is extinguish something, you make some. The opposite would be ignite. I learned this with igneous rock, if you have heard of. Igneous rocks are formed from the lava and the other things because it's full of fire. And this is a part of geography which we all do in igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks. Semblance. Semblance means almost the same appearance. The outward appearance is almost this when the reality is different. Outward appearance appears to be same. Outward appearance or apparent form of something, especially when the reality may be different. It appears to be. It's not in reality. When I say it appears that he is intelligent, when I say this, he appears to be intelligent, what do I mean by this? He's in reality not that intelligent. It's just in appearance. We heard of the blue stockings. It just has a semblance. It's just in effect. It's just in appearance from outside, the outer trunk. The opposite is unlikeness, disparity, difference, and contrariety. The next word, sedition, from the root sed, that is conduct or speech inciting people to rebel. आप लोगों को provoke कर रहे हो. Inciting or exciting people. Which idiom we use? Yes, add fuel to fire. Conduct a speech which incites people to rebel against authority or a state or a monarch. It's a treason. Naturally, it is done for regicide. Had you heard of the Julius Caesar case? Julius Caesar, who was brutally murdered by his own friend, in fact, Decimus Brutus, who killed him and who stabbed him, in fact, because this is cheating, forgery. When the person doesn't know, you join the conspirators and you kill him, so you stab him to death. Kill him unknowingly. This is treason, and this is something which is regicide, right? So this is treason, killing of this, because we link it with reg means king and cid is killing, so regicide. Next word is scrambling. Scrambling is to move or climb quickly but with difficulty. You climb quickly, you're very quick in your speed and tempo, but you have difficulty in doing this. After using your hands to help you, to compete with other people for something, there is very little of. You have a competition with someone, neck to neck competition, a tough competition, and you do things scramble. You've heard the scrambling the eggs? Yes, but it is a bit fast movement. It's a very fast movement. For movement we use a root, that is tempo, that is speed or time, which is pace or race. It's a swift action, which is a fast one, which is done. So scrambling is the same, but it's done with difficulty. I hope you have enjoyed the words for today and you have marked each and every word thoroughly. If you find any problem, I feel you must write up. Many students do give us the feedback and we do, answer them back. If we do not even give you the answer, sometimes where we are stuck with our things and our timetable, please don't get hurt. Surely, very soon, have that patience, we would answer you back. Right, students? Please do like and subscribe the channel, and we expect your answer soon. Thank you for today.